Hello, welcome. This is blockchainbloom, the blockchain educator. I'm Pink, and in today's video, I'm going to talk about that what is important to watch to not miss the pivot. Have we found the bottom already? So let's look at a couple of charts and things what's happening on the market. Also, let's talk a little bit about Solana, because people worrying about Solana. Solana started to go down. What really happened and what really we should focus on? I know it happened, a couple of days ago, but as I told you before, this week I couldn't make my normal videos. I was busy with exams and preparing for the exams. So now on Friday I'm back, and let's talk about and summarize it, what really happened. So that's important. Also, FTX, repayment has started. And what was the first amount, which went back to the creditors? And yeah, let's talk about the many tokens which are out and how fast now new tokens entering to the market and why is this a problem. So guys, all this in today's video, and don't forget, every single day I bringing you the freshest cryptocurrency and blockchain news here on blockchainbloom to keep you up to date. So if that's important, very simple, just subscribe to this YouTube channel, hit the like button if you like this kind of content, and now let's do it. So when we're looking at the prices, actually Bitcoin is back to 98,661 US dollar. This is 1.5% up in the last 24 hours. Ethereum, it's 2,793 US dollar, 1.8 up. Then we're looking at the top gainers. Story up 50%, Virtual Protocol up 26%, G2 25, and many others coming up. Losers, well, not big losers at all. Aptos 3% down, and Trump token about 2%, but pretty much that's it. XRP 1, but this is not like a major dump. And now let's check out the chart and let's look at those things what we really have to watch, not to miss the pivot. So, well, what's happening on the market? Let's go on to the chart. So first of all, the first chart, which is very important to watch, is the Bitcoin candlestick chart. And oops, hang on. Did I just... Yeah, wrong button. Okay, so what you can see here on the daily, that we have this falling wedge, which is a bullish pattern. We haven't seen this falling wedge breaking out since the 20th of January, but now, actually yesterday, the first time, on the 20th of February, we broke out of this trend line. This one was a fake out, so we should watch it, but we closed above it, as you can see, and today we continue right now on the green. So this could be the first step to see it go back again to 100,000. And we have tested this 100,000 level from up, from down, actually, both directions. But when we looking from down to up, then it's 1, 2, here we managed it, 3 times, 4 times it came back, 5 times went above it, a couple of times, can't even count it anymore. So, which shows this clear side moves, but we haven't had this, clear breakout above 100,000. Yes, we touched a couple of thousand here above it, like went all the way up to 109,000 US dollar when we're talking about Bitcoin. But actually, after that, we came back. So yes, sooner or later, we're going to break above it. And when we look around what's happening on the market, not just watching Bitcoin, then we're looking at, for example, S&P 500. We're looking at S&P 500. Basically, yesterday it went to all-time high. So this is definitely bullish when we're looking at this, because it looks like, the stock market is functioning well. When we're looking at gold, gold actually reached new all-time high again yesterday on the 20th of February. And usually when S&P starts, gold starts, Bitcoin is catching up. So this is actually promising. And as you can see, now Bitcoin is also started to go up, not very far, to be honest with you, from its all-time high. We're talking about another 10% it goes up, and there we are. When we're looking at Bitcoin dominance, then yes, we went this, long wick. What we have here, we came back, And this would be an important line here around the 61%, because if we just hitting it a couple of times and then we break down, that would be great for the altcoin market, and maybe a downtrend could start. When we're looking at the altcoins, we can see that this one is not including Bitcoin and Ethereum. It looks like we kind of found the bottom here, and then we started to go up. When we're not looking at the top 10 in the altcoins, we have this trend line here. We're not even close to that, but at least it looks like maybe the bottom was formed. When we're looking at also Ethereum, prices also, went all the way down here, this long wick, as you can see it. You can't even see it because of the volume level, but now you can. And now we came back since, and now we're hitting this 2,800-ish target. And if we break this one, that would be actually important, because then we can go to higher and higher highs. When we're looking at Ethereum versus Bitcoin, then yes, Bitcoin was the clear winner when we're looking at for several months, no question. Actually years, put it this way. But first of all, what I'm watching, that has it found its bottom and started to break above, first about this smaller trend line and then the bigger trend line. So this is what is important to watch right now, what's happening, because now I want to have this clear message. Now I'm not making any moves. Now I'm waiting on the sideline, having the stable coins and waiting to jump in when the time is right. But the first signs are when we forming a bottom. And if we stop dropping, in these cases, what I just have shown you so far, then that's the time when I re-enter into the market. Now I'm mainly in Bitcoin, in stablecoins, and yes, I have altcoins as well, but a smaller percentage of the portfolio. The stablecoins are waiting to enter into the altcoin market. And when we're looking at Dixie, it's also very important. It's coming down now. Since the 13th of January, we are in the downwards trend, and we're hitting it this, and it would be nice to come down, because when the dollar gets weaker, Bitcoin and the others can get stronger. So these are the levels, what I'm watching. This was here also an article about, talking about maybe the pivot. As here also saying that stock and gold, it's returning to all-time highs. When we're looking at, the Fed watch tool, yes, it's still no rate cuts for the next meeting, which is on the 19th of March. That part, it's not that bullish, to be honest with you. But, when we're looking at many other charts, it shows that maybe the bottom is formed. Nothing is for 100%. Something can happen, but it looks like that the sellers, we have done their own share, what they wanted to do. And now, if there are no more sales, they don't want to get rid of, the tokens, then we can find the bottom. And when we can clearly see that it's not going down further more heavily, then again, others can enter into the market, and that can push up the price higher. Okay. Now, next thing I would like to talk about is the Solana, because there was a lot of thought about Solana, and also the price went down, but now it maybe also has found the bottom. So first of all, we can have a look at the Solana chart, and it looks like this. So basically, Solana went all the way up to $295 on the 19th of January. And since that, we have this downtrend. And well, two things are happening. At the beginning of March, we're going to have, an unlock. But when we're looking at the big market cap of Solana, which is... 86 billion US dollar, then we're talking about here about roughly 2.3 billion US dollar unlock. So this is actually not major when we're looking at the big picture. It's not the big percentages of the present market cap. And because it's happening at the beginning of March, that one, I think it's pretty much was priced in already. The sale happened, maybe some part of that was the reason. But let's look at a couple of other things. This is just for the summary page for that. So first of all, Solana became a really meme coin chain lots of meme coins happened there, and because of the negativity around meme coins, it came, the hate. People started to hate Solana for this. It's not the fault of the blockchain; it's the fault of the people who making these scam projects. But we had the Trump token mania. Didn't play out pretty well. Melania token mania. We have the this celebrity and political token hype. We had this Libra effect. So many things that actually hit the people hard. We just lost money, and it happened mainly on the Solana blockchain. So people started to hate Solana because of that. Then we have like big YouTubers, just like Alex Becker, Elliot Trade, some others saying that I'm out of Solana, which reaching millions of people, and probably they panicking and also act on these kind of things, and that was also pretty bad. And so these are basically the main things. But so far it looks like that maybe it has found the bottom. It went all the way down here around 160,000-ish. And what I was actually looking at, if we break further above it, then I also would like take one, part of my Solana trade. But actually here I just took like I don't know 30% off on the way down here, and now I'm waiting with the rest. And maybe if you turn back, this is important now. This 180,000. This is what the first thing I'm watching here. The break this resistance level. But after that, we have clearly two trend lines. One trend line is here, which we should really break above it. But before we do that, we had this shorter time frame, which started to go down since the 19th of January. And, we had hit it once, twice, a couple of times. So this is first one I'm watching. If we break above it, stay above it, and we continue, then this is another one. And actually, the confirmation would be when we go back above this trend line for me. Yes, okay, there's a price difference, about $20 when we're looking at this one and this one, roughly speaking, a bit more. But this would be the confirmation that, okay, yes, really, it started to go back. People who just strongly believe in Solana because say that it will happen anyway, which many people believe, then, easy, then they can simply make their moves sooner and entering in here on the earlier price. But when we're looking at, kind of trend lines, these are the two what I'm watching actually right now. So this is what basically happened around Solana. This is Solana FUD, but actually the fundamentals of Solana hasn't really changed. And when we're looking at other, blockchains, Solana is fast, Solana is layer 1, and it's cheap. So where else to move? Ethereum, again, if everybody moves back to Ethereum, then it will make it extremely expensive. Then what else? Base chain could be, yeah, okay, base chain could work, but Solana actually is still dominating when we're looking at the volume and all other things. So maybe it was just temporary for Solana and some FUD around it, but it's worth to keep an eye on it because nothing is granted here in crypto. Anything can change. So yeah, these are the trend lines what I'm watching right now for first. Okay. And then now let's move on to FTX repayments. So basically, FTX repayments have started. This is major because we're talking about 16 billion US dollar in total. And first, those will get the repayments who are claiming under 50,000 US dollar. And actually, FTX estate began a creditors repayment program that could, total more than 16 billion, as I just mentioned, releasing 1.2 billion to smaller claim holders on Tuesday. So basically this week what happened, on the 18th of February, this was the first move, and it will, step by step getting back to people. And this can bring some potential liquidity to the market. We'll see, will they right now enter into crypto? Will they take it off the chips from the table, or actually waiting on the sidelines? So we're going to see how it works. But actually this is potential new liquidity which can enter into the market, and it has actually just started. But because we're talking about tokens, liquidity, all kind of things, it's very important to understand that how different is right now the situation than it used to be in previous bull markets. I would like to highlight out one thing, and it's the number of tokens which are out there. Look at this here. You know, this is the number of tokens created, and in average, you can see all the way here back in 2022, 2023, you know, between 150,000 tokens created per month kind of thing. And when you're looking at here recently, then you can see that in January, we're talking about actually more than 600,000 new tokens. And this was actually pretty much last month. So with this kind of token launches, this kind of increase, it's very, very difficult to you have some liquidity on the market and entering into everything and pump up the market, you know, every single token. That's kind of impossible. So now the new narrative is pretty much that not all the tokens, I think, will perform extremely well in the bull market, because in the old days you always said, okay, when it's bull market, doesn't matter where you put it, everything will go up, and then just take profit if you do. But that's very important. Don't forget about it. But now I think it's very important to be picky and take the projects which are really part of the trend, and don't forget to take profit on the way up. Some profits, don't wait till you're dreaming 10x, 20x, whatever you're dreaming when you're investing in that token, because it's not reaching all the time. We have a lot of volatility on the market. We have big players on the market. They have a huge influence now, and the rules are kind of changing in this way. Yes, I think some altcoin is going to pump like crazy. This is going to happen. Bitcoin will go to new all-time highs. This is what I believe in this year. But I don't think that we're going to have this every single altcoin to the moon kind of feeling, because you don't have that much liquidity and we have much more tokens out there. But this is just my personal opinion. You can share yours with me if you put it down in the comment section. And guys, that's it for today. Next week, I'm going to be in Switzerland at the conference. So again, I won't have the opportunity to make that many videos because I'm going to be busy. But after that, I'm coming back on track and doing the usual daily videos. Sorry about this week and then next week. This is all about the exams, and I was very, very busy. And next week I'm going to have a conference. It's not ideal to, you know, making content, but after that I'm back and I'm going to continue. So don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel if you would like to keep yourself up to date in crypto and blockchain. And yeah, hit the like button if you like this kind of content. See you in the next one. Have a good one. Bye-bye.